What is good, everybody? Your friendly neighborhood gamer Zago cometh, aka the Ghost Who Walks, back with y'all again for another YuGiOh Duel Links deck tutorial guide thingy-mabobber. So today was the start of the brand new Super Joy event. This deck, let me just preface this by saying this deck, one, it's kinda expensive. I ain't going front. This is for people who have a pretty decent card collection. Two, this deck is hella RNG based. You pretty much auto lose if you can't get Jam Breeding Machine by like turn 3 or 4, basically. So you need to open with it. But aside from that, it's a pretty cool deck. It utilizes one of the long-standing somewhat glitches in the game, where the AI won't attack into Pinch Hopper if you have a lot of cards in your hand, because it thinks it'll summon something even stronger that might be able to kill the field. But it is what it is. We're gonna do a quick run through the deck, and then I'll show you a quick replay, and then that'll be it, because I gotta get back to Ishizu farming. So this deck is used on tail, like I said before, using the Surprise Presence drop skill. We have 2 Cocoon Of Evolutions in there just because most of the 4-star normal summon monsters that Joy have can't get over Cocoon, so it's a good way to stall in the early game if you don't readily get a Pinch Hopper or so to stall the board. Next up, we have 3 Pinch Hoppers for, like I mentioned before, the glitch with the AI. That's what the Pinch Hoppers are in the deck for. So once you get out 2 on board, alongside Jam Breeding Machine, you're usually pretty much set. After that, the toughest part of navigating the deck is just hand size management. Next to that, we have our Gravekeeper Vassal, which is part of our finisher combo. We have 2 Gokipons or Gokipons. I'm not sure how they're pronounced because I'm just not sure. Those basically are in the deck to help you search for Pinch Hoppers. So if you get those on turn 1, you can put it down, let it die, and then select a Pinch Hopper from your deck. We have our Prismatic Blue Eyes White Dragon, which pretty much everybody should have at this point. So it's an easy prismatic card bonus, and it's part of the finisher combo for you to buff up your Gravekeeper Vassal. We have Double Summon in case we end up with the Blue Eyes as the last card in the deck. Double Summon helps where you can actually do 2 normal summons in. But I'm not sure if it helps per se. In my mind, I think it helps because you should be able to summon the Blue Eyes and summon the Vassal. But I could be wrong because it says normal summon, so it might not include tribute summons as normal summons. I haven't been unfortunate enough to be in a situation where that is required. But a good replacement could be Crystal Seer if you end up with the Blue Eyes being like one of the last 2 cards in the deck. You can use Crystal Seer's effect to pull it from the deck and put something else at the bottom of the deck. Because you need to summon the Blue Eyes the turn before, so that on the last turn you can have your summon free to summon the Gravekeeper Vassal for the finisher. Next to that, we have those lovely Union attacks that everyone should have by now, because we've gone through like 2 or 3 Yu-Gi events now, so everyone should have Union attacks. Sorry, if you don't, this deck is probably not for you. But we have Union Attack as part of our finisher. 3 Union Attacks on our Blue Eyes White Dragon, plus the Gravekeeper, plus the Pinch Hopper gives you over 10,000 attacks, so you can get the over 9,000 attack dual assessment bonus score. We have that Mallet card, that new Mallet card that the name escapes me at this moment because I just got from work, so my brain's all over the place. But the Mallet card is in the deck as another safety measure to help if you end up with Blue Eyes as one of the last cards in the deck. You can use the Mallet card. It's a new card that came to the card trader. You can shuffle back a certain amount of cards if you want, as much as you want, from your hand into the deck and draw the same amount. So it gives you at least 1 more opportunity to pull the Blue Eyes if it's at the bottom, or some other piece of the combo finisher if it's at the bottom. Next to that, we have our 3 Jam Breeding Machines. Those obviously you want to get right off the bat, so you can put it down, Surprise Present, give it to your opponent, lock down their board so that they can't really outright summon anything to deal with it. Next to that, we have the Hieroglyph Lithograph. That's just basically in the deck to help you manage your hand size, and also for the sweet minus 1,000 life points, you can actually get comeback victory if you hit the 1000 life points before the end of the game. So that's more duel assessment bonus. You also get 1000 duel assessment bonus from Gravekeeper Vassal, being if you can kill your opponent with only effect damage from the Gravekeeper Vassal, you get that extra 1000 points. Next to that, we have Secret Pass to the Treasure. We have that so that the Gravekeeper can attack directly to the face for the final finisher attack. And last but not least, we have Straight Flush, because you never know what sneaky shenanigans the AI might try to pull on the last turn. So use Straight Flush the turn before the last turn to clear their board. Right as they're ending their turn, going into our last turn, we just Straight Flush. Because like 9.9 times out of 10, their back row, the AI's back row is completely filled. So Straight Flush is like GG, well played. So with that being said, I'm gonna start this replay and just give you guys a quick look at deck. So turn 1, he gets out to 1800. We thankfully have Jam Breeding Machine on turn 1, so we surprise present, send it over. We also had a Pin Chopper on turn 1. So this is pretty much the god hand to start out our game with. So as you can see, he has a 1800 and a 1500. Didn't attack into the Pin Chopper. Jam Breeding Machine starts putting up monsters on his side, locks down the board. Our Gokipon we use there helps pull a Cocoon. There's nothing on the board that he has that can really get over a Cocoon, so we're pretty much safe here. And then on top of that, he, well, surprise, surprise, he has a Metal Morph to get over the Cocoon. So there goes the first wrench in our plan. Thankfully, however, we have our lovely Pin Choppers that he won't attack into. What I was mentioning before was the fact that due to the fact that Jam Breeding Machine is on the field, he cannot actually tribute summon anything face up. So whatever minions he has in attack mode on the field now is what he'll be stuck with for the rest of the duel due to how the AI is configured, and he just won't attack into the Pin Choppers. So as you can see here, we have 2 Pin Choppers, face up attack position. He has all that power on his side. He's not going to attack into us. And we pretty much just sit there and keep pulling cards until we get to the second to last turn. As you can see, still there. Face up attack, 1000 attack. Just minding their own business. Hopping and a pinching. Pinching and a hopping. And then we're getting closer to our final turn here. We pick up the mallet. I put it down just because we want to like free up some hand space. Second to last turn here. I think we were missing something. I don't recall specifically what I was missing here. Yes, the lithograph. I wanted to fish for the lithograph so I could increase my hand size and get the life combat victory bonus. That's why we did the mallet there. So sacrifice 2 of the Pin Choppers. We still have 1 on board, so he still won't attack in. Going into our final turn. Boom. Activate the Straight Flush. Clear his back row. And then GG, well played. We get out our Gravekeeper, Secret Pass to the Treasure, and then we just stock up on all them union attacks. And there you go. Gravekeeper Vassal getting super buff. If I recall, we kind of just played, do we play the double summon here? Yeah, we just played the double summon for shits and giggles, cause. And there you go. Gravekeeper Vassal, 12,700. Effect damage bonus, because that was the only damage we did to him. And yeah. And for that deal, this was my duel assessment score right here. You can see here, 8,100. We got a shit ton worth of gems because these 2 last chests, I do believe, were skills that we already had for Teo. So we ended up getting 15 gems each for those. But as you can see, cool little deck, utilizes this glitch that's been around in the game for a while. I don't know if Konami will ever actually patch it out, but you know, it is what it is. But that's basically our deck guide strategy deck list for Super Joy level 40. Thanks for checking out this video. I appreciate all the support. Feel free to, you know, do the usual stuff, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit me up, you know, it's all good. Got a cool little community. So once again, as always, until next time, keep on gaming. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like all our videos. do go check us out on Facebook. You can search for us under the name Zalgo Cometh. Follow us on Twitter at Mr_Gamehead. And as always, keep on gaming. Visit our game review blog at www.zalgocometh.blogspot.com. See you guys later.